Well, starting a little front end clear up a job from the hurricane. Truck the chipper. I just cut the front end of the brush out, but I'm not clearing the whole property yet because they don't have plans for their house yet. But so the neighbors had some of these guys, this family's trees fell across to the neighbors, and they had a company come and chip, and they fly chipped back onto the people's property that own the trees eventually. But and I gotta spread it back there, but I gotta get the chipper in here, and then I'm just going about 40 feet in and just cleaning up the ground so they can see what the next project is going to be. But eventually this will be getting clear. They're going to be building a house here. So we got that little sourwood right there. Right on the other side of that is 3 trees that are down. I'm not going any further than that. They just want this front cleared out. These are going to stay. I'm trying. That one there is probably got to go because it's in my way. I just started like half an hour ago. Finished up with a job. I had to haul the machine here and the shipper, so see how it goes. Well, back here at this clearing, I got approval to clear the rest of the stuff on the ground. So everything up front is already done. I got a pile of stumps. I'm gonna bring the shear and break all that stuff up smaller. And then I'm guesstimating probably 3 loads of stumps in here. Nothing's coming down except for these in here. So the leaning sourwood is coming out. Well, right there. From there, these ones, just these right here coming out. These little ones in the center, they're coming out. Nothing else is coming down till later on. That one's got a ribbon on it, but can't take anything down yet. So we have the survey come back in here and mark where the property and the landscape is going. But I got a lot. So yesterday I'm back here at this clearing job. Not really a clearing right now, just doing it in stages. So the HOA wanted them to clean up the front area just to make it look like they're doing something here. And then they hit me up and said, hey, can we come back in and get the rest of it down and cleaned up, or get the rest of it on the ground cleaned up. So all I'm doing is, like, I had to take these little center trees out in here. They're coming out anyway because they're building a house here, but like that maple's coming out eventually because of the house, the backyard. There's not much of a yard. It's a slope going down. It's hard to tell, but so I piled this up. I'm gonna chip this into the truck, chip that log there, and then back up the chipper and might put this into a pile. They want me to fly chip what I can into a pile for them, and they'll spread it. But I got one more log over there to pull that out, and pull. If I got 5 stumps over there to pull out, that brush pile down there, and this cluster down here. But my plan is I want to try to get this job done today, or at least get other things chipped up, get the chipper back out of here and start hauling logs. I got some logs in here I gotta go through, and I'm gonna send some to the mill, but there's a lot down in there. It's not easy to get down in there, but I can't get the chipper in there either because she's fucking heavy. I won't get her back out that easy, so, but we'll see. We'll see. I got to 5 o'clock today. Happy birthday to me. But I mean, this is my own doing, so stay safe, tree rats. Oh, so I got everything done up top. Now I just gotta keep loading more logs. Everything is done up top. But now further down in the back, there's a fence back there, so now I'm cleaning up everything to the fence line. But this shit is a pain in the ass getting in and out of there. I don't have any permissions yet to take any trees down except for the ones that were in the center that I had to clear out to be able to make maneuvers in here. But maneuvering around in here was not an easy job, but I don't know if you can see. That chipper's leaning. I had it down here and I couldn't get it out that easy. So I'm leaving it there and I'm bringing everything up. But I brought the Avant 640 today because I have tops over there. I have tops all in there. And it's been a nightmare. But everything that's in there, I can't get in there that easy with the excavator. And I don't have a rotating grapple yet on the excavator, which that will be something I will be getting eventually. Oh, definitely. But a job like this, I think the Owasso, that machine out of, I think it's Canada, that would fucking be great for this. I don't need a big skidder. I don't do big land clearing, but I think the Owasso, what is it, 40 or whatever? That's a nice machine. Always something with us, right? In this tree world. I know somebody has an Owasso and he loves it. It's a great little machine. It's not a lot. There's nothing crazy to it. But if you guys don't know what the Owasso machine is, check them out. It's a mini skidder, but it's great. But I mean, it's 100. I think it's 100,000. But I mean, you could buy a fucking used, beat up skidder, big machine, for like 30, 40,000. But you ain't towing it that easy. The little machines are great because, like, if you're doing a job in a backyard and it's big shit, it's not, I mean, it would fuck up lawns, skidding logs, but I don't know. What are your guys' input? So, my last day here, I'm gonna try to get everything chipped up that I need to, and then I'm pulling logs, pulling mill logs, whatever I can take to the mill. And then I already chipped into my truck 2 loads. I got a little bit on the ground up here now. This is gonna get spread across the whole back in here. This is all getting excavated anyway, but I only have permission to clean up what's on the ground. There's a lot that's still standing that's coming down. That white oak is coming down. Those are coming down right there. These sour woods, the white oak. That pine might stay. They want to keep it if they can. And then that one there. But the house is being built somewhere like right here. And in the backyard, it's a small backyard, but they're doing an in-ground pool. But I mean, pictures don't do justice, or videos really, but you can't see the slope. Like, it's a steep slope. I can't get my truck and chipper down here. I already got stuck once. I had to pull it out the excavator. But there's like 15 more trees down in there that were hiding under other trees that were I cleaned up, and it's like every time I clean up one tree, another one grows in its spot and it's uprooted. But you know, just every time I turn around, it's falling a fucking tree down. But this whole side's done. I'm not cleaning up the ground because this is all gonna get mowed through and scraped, whatever. I'm trying to get the maintenance part of, well, like, you know, the landscape stuff for the project, but I still got like 15 more trees in here that are down, and then I got to dig the rest of these stumps out. But it's a lot of work. But I don't have a lot of work right now. Just keep busy, right? So that thing's been handy. Little mini skidder, shit like this. I got 2 more lots to look at clearing for the builder, but we'll see. Well, phase 2 is done. Gotta get that little pile of wood, these logs, that pile of stumps, this pile. Just gotta clean up. I got 1 stump down there to pull that one and grab those 2 logs, and then 1 there to do. Everything is done and chipped. The Avant with that stationary broom is amazing now, because I got a surveyor coming to mark out everything. So I told him that I would broom out all the sticks and crap, except for this area here. But the house is going here, so they need to take some measurements. And then once, well, tomorrow when I come back, all these wood chips are just going to spread like a layer going down, because this whole thing is getting backfilled. It's for like just, you know, a grassy yard, whatever, but house is going to be like right here. End of the house is here, and then this area right in here is going to be where the in-ground pool is. So they're just going to backfill everything down there. They told me to just, that pile right there is all the rakings and everything that was in here. So, but I'm done. I just gotta, oh, and I gotta drop that 1 pole, and then eventually come back here after everything is marked and we know where the house and everything is going, and take the rest of the trees down when we get approval. It's phase 3. I'm beat though. This was a lot. Oh, the last bit of the logs from the job site. She's on the trailer. Job's done. So, not all the wood chips are from me. They were from another person that did some work here, but they wanted me to chip some piles and spread them. So I just spread them to the back. And then all the stumps are pulled. Phase 2's done. So, and then I went a little further. I did all of that down there. Now it's done. All down there is done, all that. And over there, the neighbor asked me if I could drop that pine for him, so I'm coming back tomorrow with the truck and chipper, and I got Bob here with the grapple on it, so I'll bring it up and I'll chip it. So I'll come back. And the wood cracker, I use that to bust all the stumps up. So instead of having like 6, 7, 8 loads of stumps, I busted them all up and stuffed it all in 3 dumpster loads. But next step is take the trees down that we get marked and approval to take down, and then they're going to be digging for a foundation. I'm trying to do the digging, but we'll see.